Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Girl, I've been doing the most and then some. Wash my face, but I had some simile for pimple patch because why this breakout trying to mess up my life? That's the problem. Why is this breakout trying to mess up my life? So I had this pimple patch on there, sitting there. I washed my face, but I wanted to give my skin a nice little wipe with this because under my eyes trying to mess me up. And how I feel about dark under eyes. I do not have dark under eyes. Just when I do not get enough sleep, I went to bed late last night. Oh, I had to stop going to bed late. The thing is, I have so many things to do, so I'm always doing something. But we are here. We are halfway. Okay, it's a 30 days of learning how to do your makeup from scratch. Okay, if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to do your makeup, I started doing this on the 1st of October. Today is the 15th. We are halfway there. Halfway. All right. By now, you should know how to do your makeup if you were following from the start. Okay, because I'm doing the same steps. Nothing different. Same thing. Okay, because I'm determined to have my girlies know how to do their makeup. So I decided to do the same steps, same routine. Okay, so as I said, by now, you should know how to do something. Okay, 15 days in, guys. 15 days in. We have 15 more days. I'm giving you 15 more days of my time. Okay, my precious time. I'm giving it to you. I'm sharing my skills with you. Okay, I want you guys to put it into practice. All right, now let's get to the makeup. That's what we're here for, right? Makeup. Now, first thing, of course, we're gonna always secure that face with some good moisture. Okay, because that's the first step to ensuring that your makeup sits nicely on the skin. Moisturize the skin. Hydration. Okay, so I have this moisturizer that I love to put on my skin. Oh, it makes it feel so good. It feels so good. Let me show you. It's a regular little moisturizer. I get it from Walmart. Let me show you. In addition to, sometimes I like to put this one because it gives me some extra moisture, but I normally use my own skincare products, which is turmeric base, but I love using this cream. It's a Pond's, I think it's a Pond's dupe. I thought it was a Pond's when I took it, but it was not. It was Equate Beauty, I think. But it's so good. It's so hydrating. I'm like, okay, girl, I see what you're doing. Okay, girl. So I use it. Okay. It is very hydrating. I put it under my eye. It makes under my eyes soft. Because remember, if under your eyes are dry, if it's not hydrated, you already setting up the path for cakey under eyes. All right. So ensure that under your eyes are always hydrated. If you do not have an eye cream, put your moisturizer, girl. It's fine. It is fine. Okay. Now, I put this moisturizer on. And then I also have this Korean. It's a snail multi-cream. This one it's called Pretty Skin. So it says it's a toner, emulsion, a serum, and a cream. So it's a 4-in-1. This is what it looks like. It's called Pretty Skin. And I use that for some added moisturizer. Look at this. See what it does. Look at this. It's so good. It is so good. So good. All right, if you want to give your skin that extra boost of hydration, moisture, yeah, this one will have your skin locked in, honey. All right, because we already know once your skin is moisturized, you're halfway there. You are halfway there because the makeup will sit and melt into the skin like butter. Okay, I promise you. Okay, dryness will equals to patchy, cakey, flaky, streaky makeup. All right, if your skin is dry, it will never work. All right, so hydration first and foremost. Now, even if I added my extra boost of hydration tonight, I always like to put this is the second step to the prepping of the skin. First is your skincare routine with your moisturizer. Your moisturizer, whatever you do for your skincare routine, get it together. The second part of your skin prep is your primer. Okay? Because we do not paint without priming first. Okay? If you're a contractor, if somebody builds houses or whatever the case is and they have to paint, a painter, they prime before they paint. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to paint our face. So we prime first. Now, first primer is going to be the one that adds some extra hydration to my skin, which is NYX Plump Right Back. It has hyaluronic acid. It also has niacinamide in there. So it will give your skin that hydration that it needs. Okay, that boost of hydration that it needs. Okay, and I always tell you, if your skin is oily, even if your skin is oily, it needs to be hydrated. That's two different things. Oil and hydration is two different things. So hyaluronic acid, collagen, niacinamide, ingredients like that, it will add hydration into the skin. It will make the skin plump. Okay, that's what you want. All right, so do not starve your skin of hydration because you think that your skin is oily. All right, it will make the skin oilier. Not applying hydration to the skin or giving it moisture makes your skin oilier because your sebum starts to overcompensate. So it starts to overproduce oil because it believes that it's dry. That's because it's dehydrated. So hydrate the skin, honey. Hydrate the skin. You'll have nicer, smoother makeup. I promise you. All right? So, Plump Right Back is coming on now. We going up, up, up. Oh, that song is in my head. That song has been in my head since yesterday. All right, so I apply my little plumping serum slash primer. Now, if you realize I did not put the primer right after I put my moisturizer, you do not want to, hi Pink, honey, you do not want to crowd your skin with so much moisture. Pack on all the layers of stuff on your skin. That too messes up the makeup because if your skin is too oily, what happens is that the makeup slides. Okay, so be careful with that. Okay, allow the product to absorb into the skin before you put another product on there. All right, be very mindful. Okay, so my Plump Right Back is on. My skin already feels, ooh. I love the way my skin feels. Ooh, boom. Now, tonight, should I just put that primer? No, of course not. Okay, because I'm extra. All right, I am extra like that. Okay, I want, when I put my makeup, that the makeup sits on my face like glue, honey. Okay, so I have a little bit of this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It still has some, okay? And if you know me, none of my makeup is going to waste, y'all. Makeup is expensive, okay? So any little bit of product, yes, I'm using all. Yeah, I paid money for that, child. I'm gonna use every bit every last bit of my products. Thank you. Just like that. All right. Okay. And the name says it all. Power grip. Baby, it's gonna grip onto that foundation for you. It's gonna grip it. Grip it. All right. So our prepping is down. Now, two options. You have two options with removing the oil in your eyebrow, because if you realize I did my moisturizer, I put my primer, the eyebrow is oily. Okay, now we want the eyebrow to not be oily, so you could either wipe it with a wipes, or you could use some of your setting powder and just buff some of the powder on there to remove the oils. Now I normally use the wipes. Tonight I'm going to show you how to do the powder. So I'm going to just take some of the translucent powder. Okay, it doesn't have to be a big amount. I'm dusting out the excess, and I'm just using it on the brow lightly. See how it's already looking dry, because the translucent powder will suck up the oils. Okay. Hello, Alpha. Hi, honey. How are you? How's your Wednesday? Did you practice today? Did you practice today, my love? Just like that. All right. So it will suck up all of the oils on the brow, so that way you could work with your brow better. If the brow is oily, it's not gonna grip the stuff properly. All right. So get your spoolie. First things first, we brush the brows upward like this. Ooh, I'm so proud of you. How did you do? Brush the brows. Okay, because we're trying to get that laminated finish. And this is your first step to getting that. Just brush all the hairs upwards. Once you're done with that, we're going to grab our brow glue. Okay, we're going to be using our NYX brow glue. And the same way that you just brush your brows with the spoolie, go ahead and just add the product to the brows in that same direction. Okay, the brows will look fuller automatically. Even if you have scarce brows, it will look fuller. So that way you're able to see the hairs properly, and from there, once you fill in, it's going to be easier for you, because you'll just follow that same direction. Okay, the direction of your hair. All right, so just brush the product in. Okay, this product will be easy for you because it has a spoolie at the end. So you just brush it up, and it'll keep your hairs in place. Keep them brows in check for your child. Okay? Bam. Bam. Then you let it dry. If you have a mini fan, take the fan. Okay? Give it some help. Use the fan. Okay? Because you need it to be dry in order to fill in the brows. Alright? Any of the products that I will be using on this live, it is in my showcase. I also have it in my Amazon storefront. And it's also on my TikTok page in my stand store. You could just click the stand store link, and the first thing that you see on there, drugstore makeup faves, all the makeup that I use is on there. All right, if there's something that you need, you do not have, and you want to try it, you could go right there and get the products. Very easy. All right, so once you're satisfied, just connect that because I have not charged this for 3 days and it's just in there. It's strong. It's still going. Okay, girl, I see you. All right, so once you're satisfied with the brows, the dryness of the brows, grab yourself your brow pomade. Is that what we're using today? Is that what I'm using today? Am I using the brow pomade or should I use a pencil? What is the pomade actually? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna use a pencil. Maybe I should use a pencil. Girl, I don't want to fight with anything right now. You're making me fight. I don't like that. I literally had all the stuff there. It's just gone missing. Where is it? Where is it? Girl, why are you not... Let me try this one. Okay, so I'm going to take the brow pencil. All right, now the first area that I start to outline is under the brow, just to define this line right there. Like this. I also go up there on the arch, just like that. If I want, I could bring some of it right there. Let's starting out the brow. It depends how I feel on that day. Okay, and then I just continue with the hair-like strokes. Just to fill in all of the areas I feel I need some extra help. Once I've done that, and I'm satisfied with the way the brow looks, I grab the spoolie and I brush the product in there to get a softer finish, just like that. In the center. Okay, that's better. Just like this. All right. Same thing on the other side. I get the bottom just to define. Just for definition. This is the first area that I tackle. I use press powder to set and made cake, lol. Try to cover it. It wasn't the same. Okay, how much powder did you use? Remember, I always tap out the excess. Was under the eye still wet when you apply the powder? If under the eye was still wet when you apply the powder, then that's the issue there. If you probably had too much product still left over when you blended the concealer, that too will cake. Okay, so it's either under your eye was dry, or you had too much product, or it was still wet. So if you have too much powder, if you have too much concealer, anytime you have a buildup of whatever product that it is, it will cake up. That's why when I blend and I show you how to blend the concealer, it has to be smooth. Yeah. So so remember, it cannot be wet. That's why when I show you the concealer technique, I'm going to show you that once we do the concealer again, watch how I do it. Because if it's wet and then you put the powder. Remember, you put in a wet thing. You have a wet thing, and then you put a dry thing on the wet thing. So I always use the illustration of baking a cake. You need wet ingredients and you need dry ingredients, and then it makes like a paste. That's what happens with a cake. So the same thing happens with under the eye. If you put the concealer and the concealer is still wet, and then you put the powder under the eye, with the wetness, it will cause a paste, and that's what starts to cake. So you have to wait. You have to let it set first, then blend, okay? Do not put the powder right away. Go do your contour, go do your blush, then come back and set under the eye. By that time, it should be set. By that time, you can put the powder and you won't have any issues, all right? So that's what it was. Too much, it's too wet. Okay, so once we have figured out how our brows are gonna be, we've carved it, filled it in, we're gonna carve in the brows, carve out the brows, not carving, carve out the brows. Let me just get my, all right, so I use this to, oh my god, it needs to be cleaned. Put my foundation and my concealer over there, so I use less product. So I'm gonna be doing that today. All right, I'm gonna be using, I think I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camel concealer today. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. today. I like to use different. Oh, don't fall, don't fall. Oh shit. Let me not put it on this because it's making my stuff shake. I don't want it shaking now. All right, so I always try to use different concealers, just so you could see the finish regardless of the concealer. Once you follow the concealer technique that I show you, regardless of the, of course, I wouldn't recommend buying, you know, an extra cheap concealer. But the ones that I'm showing you, once you get the blend down, you'll be fine. Once you get that blend down, girl, you'll be fine. Get the blend down, girl, you'll be fine. Get the blend down, girl, you'll be fine. All right, so concealer is going down. Let me just get my brush, my concealer brush. Yes, ma'am. This is what it looks like. And the concealer brush. And the concealer brush is from Wet n Wild. Yes, is anyone else practicing apart from my good friend over there, Alpha? Is anyone else practicing? That's the good question. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover out my brows now. Brush, okay, and always remember, once we are applying our concealer on the brows, ensure that you take your time. Short strokes always for the win. Short strokes will always be your friend. You have more control of the brush, more control of the product, okay? Oh, love to hear that, Brenda. How did it go? All right, so first, once you put the concealer down, remember, if you take your time, you can always see where to place the brush again. So take your time, do your short strokes. You can gauge where to put the brush every time you put it down, and that way you have more control. All right, so just like that, and then you blend it all the way on your brow, on your eyelid, sorry. All right, because this is gonna be our primer for our eyeshadow, just like this. All right, girls. You're a pro now. Oh my god, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Okay, so as I said, blend it all the way on your eyelid, and then you get your brush and then you start to blend the product. All right, see what that looks like compared to this. All right, so I'm gonna get the brush I'm using today. I'm gonna actually use my my 206. let me get my 402, because you know these are the OGs. You're not a pro, but you're getting better. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Practice. Trust me, with practice, in no time, you'll be calling yourself a pro. Your friends will be coming for you to do the makeup for them, girl. All right, blend, blend, blend. Just like that. And I'm gonna move on to the next eye. Same thing, take your time, short strokes. Don't worry about messing up, girls. We are here for another 15 days. Again, it's the same steps. So if you messed up, come over here. Watch it again. Also, you could check my YouTube channel. Girls, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Show your girls some love. It's everything Yancia. I just posted a skin prep tutorial and a eyebrow tutorial. I'm gonna try to post some more in-depth videos. At least you could follow that. And I also have the link for each of the products I use on the video, so you could just click it there and purchase it from there, which will make it easier for you. All the way on your eyelid. I am on Instagram. It's everything Yancia. My YouTube and my Instagram is the same name, everything Yancia. Bam, bam, bam. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, girls. Good evening. Good evening, beautiful. What's your name? MUA Rosa Allure. Oh, how are you? Did you practice today? All right, so boom. We blend out our concealer. And we are gonna move on to our foundation. Okay. For my foundation, I'm gonna use my Buttermelt Glaze by NYX Cosmetics tonight. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling for that. This one gives you a nice soft skin, like dewy. Ah, that's good. I love to hear that. Okay, so boom. I'm gonna use a Buttermelt Glaze from NYX Cosmetics today. As you know, I try to use different products because a lot of people have different products, and just to see how it works. Okay, for the dark under eye circles, if you have dark under eye circles, get you need to get your concealer. LA Girl has it. It's an orange. It has an orange pigment, orange tint. Put a little bit of it, right? Let me show you. I have this one. Let's see. This one is the I have this one that I use from Mary Kay, which is really good. Let me show you. Put a little bit of it, blend it like you just, not a lot. I was trying to get one right now so I could demonstrate for those of you who have dark under eye circles. Let me just get it. At least it will make it easier for you guys, and then you're not trying to figure out. Just get it. A corrector. That's what it is. So it has like an orange. hue undertone. So since I have not done my concealer, I will do that for you now so that you could see what to do and how to cover the dark under eyes. All right. Now I didn't sleep properly, so I do have a little bit of something going on there. So it's the perfect time to show you how to do this. So all you need to do now, you do not need a lot of this. Okay, a little goes a long way. All right. So just apply a little bit in the areas that you want to cover. All right. You see how it looks orange. All right. Get your brush. This one I also let it set a little bit because it's like this one, it's a concealer, it just has an orange tint. So I just let it set a little bit before I blend it out. And then we blend it out. And then once you put your foundation on, your concealer on, you should have no problems. Okay? So get my brush and I just tap it lightly, same tapping, same light tapping. Okay. So it instantly covers the darkness I had right there. Okay. Same on this side. Light tapping. Okay. Now, if you have any other areas that you have darkness and you want to just give yourself some extra flawlessness, you could just tap on the areas that you want to focus on and just apply the corrector. All right. So once you've done that, you take a setting powder to set it. Okay, because if you just go ahead and put the foundation on it, the concealer is gonna mix with it. It's not gonna, yeah, you need to set it. All right, as I always said, once you have a powder, once you have a liquid, always set it with a powder. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit more right there. Always set the liquid with a powder. So I will set it with a powder and then I move on to the concealer. All right. Okay, girl, you're doing the most and then some. Okay. All right. So the redness, it cancels out the darkness. So I'm going to get the setting powder, get a powder puff, get the setting powder, and I'm going to set under the eye. And then I move on to the concealer. Tap out the excess. Just set it. Just like that. It's orange, honey. This one is orange. All right. So boom. No more darkness. Okay. Now once you put your concealer, you'll have no issues. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and put the foundation on, and then once we get to the concealer, you will see the end results. All right, as I said, I'm using the buttermilk glaze from NYX Cosmetics. This is what I was feeling for today. I'll get my powder brush, my foundation brush, sorry, and I'm just gonna tap the product into the skin. Okay, now you already know I prefer using my foundation brush than the beauty blender. I like the finish that I get with the foundation brush. And if you realize what I'm doing is doing tapping motions, soft tapping motions, no dragging, because you want the foundation to cover. All right, now this is a skin tint, but it is that girl. It's definitely that girl. All right, it's very good for daytime because it has SPF 30 to protect your skin during the day. Okay, if you don't want to add extra uh sunscreen, this is the best thing to have. Okay, you get a skin-like finish, and then you don't have to put extra stuff if you don't want to. All right, now I'm just gonna take some of the product that I have on my forehead just to clean up my brows. Okay, because makeup should be easy for my girls, not hard. Easy for my girls, not hard. You're already gonna blend your foundation on your forehead. Why not use the foundation to clean the brows? That's the easiest thing for you. Instead of going and do concealer, and then you have to fight to blend. No, use your foundation. Okay, girls? Use your foundation. Use your foundation. Boom. Because this one just went skinny, so I had to fix that other one. All right, so foundation brush. Blend the product into the skin. Blend towards your hairline. Okay, and this one I want a softer finish. I always do my skin tint. It works really well for me. Bam. Okay, we're gonna move on to our concealer. It's concealer time. Now, if you realize I did not put any of my foundation under the eye area, because I do not want to add extra layers of product there, because I put the corrector under my eye, and I'm also gonna put the concealer. I didn't put any foundation under the eye area. All right, because we don't want any caking happen under there now, do we? We're not dealing with no cake, so be mindful. All right, so first dot, second dot, get the nose together. Once you get in there, you start to expand it. Okay, get the starting of the brow on either side. Get the forehead. Okay, top of the lip, and this. Okay, bam. That's your concealer placement. Can you set all at once? What do you mean? Do you mean foundation, blush, contour, concealer? Are you talking about that? If so, once you've blended all of your liquids, your creams, you could set everything at the same time. Is that what you're asking? Okay, spray your face. If you're setting spray, okay, do not, I repeat, do not blend the concealer. There is no need to blend. Okay, now one thing that I could also suggest, if you can't wait or you just have, I don't know, I don't know what it is, put your contour now, blend out your contour, put your blush, blend out your blush. So at this, all the time you're blending, the concealer is there setting. Okay, but I've already given you guys the remedy. Get a little fan. They have these fans all over the place. Yeah, so after you apply your concealer, you blend the concealer out, you put your contour, you blend the contour out. If you're using liquid blush, you put your liquid blush, you blend it out. You go ahead and you set. So you have a setting powder for the concealer. You have a setting powder for the contour. Well, a contour powder. Then you have a blush, which is a powder blush. So anywhere you have a liquid, you have to set it. All right? Otherwise, the makeup will slip and slide because you have not set it. And you do not want your makeup to slip and slide now, do you? So, wait for the product to set, especially the concealer. All right, and then you go ahead and you set it. That's the only way you're going to avoid the cake. If you go ahead and you start blending right away, it's not going to work out. It's never going to work out. Allow your concealer 1 to 3 minutes before you start to blend it. Allow your concealer at least 1 to 3 minutes before you start to blend it. Otherwise, recipe for cake is just knocking on your door. All right, boom. So we're going to start blending our concealer. The dot that you just placed on there, this is a big dot. I actually put a big damn dot there tonight. But anyways, put your brush in the dot. Drag it down your nose like so. All right, once you drag it down, tap to get to this piece right there. Continue tapping the product all the way down. This is what you should be left with. This is it. This is the placement for your concealer. So now you're going to take your brush. Okay. Now we do use 2 brushes around here when we are setting our face. Sorry. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using brush number 402 from Real Techniques. And then I'm also going to be using brush number 206. I use a big one and a small one. The big one is to blend. The small one is to blend. The big one is to buff out and give it a nice soft filtered finish. All right, so we're going to go ahead. So the first area that I always tackle is the harsh line, sharp line on the nose. We do not want that. So grab your brush and in soft back and forth tapping motions, you blend the product into the skin. So once you start doing that, you immediately start to see the product melting into the skin. Why? Well, because of your back and forth tapping motion, but mainly because the bristles on this brush will easily melt the product into the skin. You do not have to fight. There's no fighting happening when you have these brushes because the brush will do half of the work for you. All right, bam, melted already. Same thing, same technique, back and forth motion. Okay, you do under the eye. Now, do not drag the concealer. You want it to conceal. Dragging is going to take away the product. It's going to take away, it's not going to work. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, that's your friend. So, same soft tapping motions. Look up. Continue your tapping motions. Okay? You do not have to apply pressure. Just tap lightly. The brush, the bristles will work for you. All right? Continue tapping. Okay? Bam, bam, bam. Tap, tap, tap. The concealer will blend. All right? Now, once you have done that and you're confident with the way it looks, see what it looks like? No evidence of cake or clumpiness. Okay? Take the big brush, go over the same areas. Yeah, there's no need to rush, especially when you're learning. I do not recommend rushing. Okay? If you do not have time to do it properly, get another day that you have time where you could sit down and actually practice it, okay? Especially if you're just learning how to do the makeup. Bam. Okay? Once I accomplish this, nice, soft, filtered under the eye, it's concealed. All right? Now look at this. I have a harsh line right there. I could see where my foundation and my concealer is. We do not want that. No, 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 no. So you take your foundation brush, okay? Use it as an eraser. So what the foundation brush you just use on your face will do, it will marry the two shades together. It will marry it for you, okay? So you have a nice seamless transition, no fussing or fighting, okay? And the makeup, the concealer, looks like one blending into each other. All right? That's what you want to accomplish once you blend your concealer. Always, okay? Now, as I said, the concealer that I'm using right now is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I did put a little bit of my foundation in there to mix it, but this is what it looks like. Okay, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is a full coverage concealer. It's a 16-hour wear concealer. So it will get you right. Okay, same thing on this side. Grab your brush that you applied this dot. Put the brush in the dot. Figure out where you want your line to go. She's right along the nose like so. Okay, get the brush, continue tapping to connect these two pieces right there. Tap, 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 tap. This is what your placement should look like. All right, once you have that down, get to blending, honey. Get your brushes. Okay, brush number 402 from Real Techniques, small one. Tackle your nose first, back and forth, soft tapping motions. Okay, back and forth. Product is melting into the skin right there in front of your eyes, just like that. Okay, nice and soft, no pressure. You just lightly tapping and the brush, the bristles will work for you. Bam. Okay, same thing on this side. Soft, back and forth, tapping motions, look up, tap, tap, tap. The brush will work for you. The brush will work for you. Now, you see how under that eye is just... Remember, we did the color corrector. Okay, the same areas you just blended, go over it with the bigger brush to soften it out, to give you a nice filtered finish. Okay, boom, bam, bam. Now tonight my eye under my eye is more made up than normal because I did the color corrector. Okay, so the color corrector will do that for you as well. Grab your foundation brush because we have this. We don't want that. Grab your foundation brush. Okay, erase. Use it as an eraser, girl. Okay, to get that nice smooth transition of color. You do not want to see the hash cut off. Okay, erase. Okay, boom. What made that sound? Oh, I know, it's my laptop. Okay, bam. This is it. This is your concealer blended under the eye. Okay, we do the same thing on the nose. Soft tapping motion. Once you get hair, start to expand it. Now, this particular concealer is it has a very matte finish. So if you have dry under eyes, I wouldn't recommend that concealer because it has a matte finish. All right, so boom, blend, concealer blended into the skin very nicely. Okay, that's what you want when you blend your concealer. Okay, ensure that the concealer is nice and smooth, and that will be what you need to prevent any cake from taking over your makeup routine. All right, so once our concealer is on and it's blended, grab your contour. Grab your contour, go get your contour. I'm gonna get my expert brush from Real Techniques. I'm gonna get a small brush to dip that contour in. I'm gonna use my 242 from Real Techniques. Okay, so this is the contour from Black Radiance. This is what I'll be using today. Okay, so I'm gonna apply some right here, and then I'll apply right here on your cheekbone. Okay, I'm applying some hair. Okay, if you want, you could apply some hair. All right, and then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna apply it on my I'm going to contour the nose with the cream contour. Okay, once I apply it, I drag it down. Any excess product, just drag it down. I don't dip it back in there. Drag it down just like that. All right, then we blend. Okay, so I'm gonna use the expert brush from it's a buffing brush from Real Techniques, and it's number 204. All right, blend it into your hairline. Okay, and just like that, it's melted into the skin. No issues, no trouble, no fighting. Okay, nicely blended into the skin. Get that area. Okay. Gonna buff. Now the buffing brush has that round shape, so you could easily go over your nose with it to blend out the contour, the cream contour. Okay, or you could use your small brush which you just used. Either way, it's gonna be blended. All right, so once we've done that, grab on some blush. I'm gonna use our brush and my friend some Sheet Glam liquid. If you don't want to apply liquid blush, that's fine. You could just, after you set your face with your powder, you could just apply your powder blush if you don't want to put liquid blush. And then I just apply the blush like so. And apples of my cheek and then upwards for the lift. Right here. So when I smile, see the apples of my cheek, but it's also lifted. Yeah. Okay, the brush, I just give it like 1-2 passes and it's already melted into the skin. Okay, the brush, this is number 402, no, 400. The blush brush, it's number 400. Okay, boom, bam, bam. Okay, blush is on. At this point, you could take your buffing brush. Sorry, this is not the brushing brush. This is the expert. No, yeah. Go into the area. That's the same brush you used to blend. The second brush. Just go over the concealer. Okay. Just tap it in there. Blend it in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and start using our setting products. All right, so this is now we go ahead and we set the face. Any areas that we have a liquid, we set it with a powder. Set it with a powder. Yes, exactly. Keep tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. All right, so first area that we're gonna set, I'm gonna set under my eye. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting powder. You can use your angle brush for the contour. I did not. I like to use the buffing brush from Real Techniques, but they do have an angle brush. I do have an angle brush from Real Techniques. I just didn't use it. I like using the buffing brush. I'm rushing because I'm going over the steps in my head and not sure of myself. So it's fine. Don't you worry. Like I said, I will be posting each of the steps in detail on my YouTube channel. So you go on the YouTube channel and you could watch the steps over and over because I am posting each of the steps. So I made a video for each of the steps in detail. So that, I think that would be easier for you guys. Okay, so then you could watch it over and over. I'm just in the process of editing all of the videos, but I actually sat down and I made a video for each of the steps so it could help you guys. Okay, so once I'm done blending, we're moving on to our setting powders. So the same brush that I used to blend my concealer is the same brush I'm going to use to set under my eye. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use a bigger one. So one of the reasons why your concealer cakes is because of this. Do not put this under your eye. That's too much. Tap out the excess, okay? Now, press, this is the point that you press the product into the skin. This is the time that you press. All the other time when you're doing light tapping motions, this time you have to press it, okay? Press it into the skin. It's gonna suck up the oils, all right? It's gonna suck up the oils. Do you see this side and do you see that side? That's what you want, okay? Again, same thing. Tap out the excess. Always tap out the excess. All right? And then press. Press. Press it because you're trying to have it suck up the oils for you. Press it. Okay, girls? Press. This is the area you press. This is the time you press. All the other times, I'm telling you soft tapping motions. This time, press the product. Press it. Press it. Okay, you hear that tapping? That's to remind you that you do not put a pound of powder under your eye. It will cause the caking. Okay, every time you hear that tapping, that's to remind you. Less is more. Less is more. Okay? Bam. Forehead. All the areas you have the concealer. You set it with your translucent powder. Okay? And that's what you look like once you're done. Alright? Boom. Next step. Contour. Set your contour for contour powder. But you already know. Your girl uses two powders under the eye. Pressed powder and a translucent powder. So we're going to go ahead and get into the pressed powder. I'm using the contour palette right here. Oh, girl. Why are you coming out? I did not send for you. I'm using a powder puff. This is what it looks like. I'm going to press the powder puff into the powder. Okay. Tap out the excess. Okay. Then we are pressing. Pressing. This is it. Press. Pressing. All right. See how that looks? Okay. No kick. Nice, smooth under eye. Always tap. Tap out the excess. Less is more. Okay? Press the product into the skin, girls. Press it. This is where you press. Always under the eye, you press. Press it. Okay? Same thing on the eyelid because we always do a clean makeup bit. So get your eyelids with the pressed powder as well. Every time I dip the powder, I tap out the excess on the back of my hand like this. Okay? Bam. Okay? That's it right there. Get your contour powder. Get your contour powder. Are you there? I'm gonna use the same brush I used to apply to blend the cream contour. I'm just gonna use it to set. To set the powder. So again, all the areas. Yes, it's my YouTube is everything Yancia. Thank you, Alpha. Okay. All the areas. You set it with a powder. Okay. Grab your blush. Get your blush brush. Oh, girl, open. Now, I'm a type of girl, I love orange blush. If you realize I love me some orange blush, child. I don't know, it goes with my complexion. It goes with my undertone. I love orange, I love a coral. Yeah, these colors, they go with my undertone. Bam. Okay. Get the blush together. Just like that. Then you take your all over powder. Mine is from our friends at Maybelline. Get your powder brush. I'm using this fluffy brush. It feels like a pillow. This is the Morphe M161. I love that brush so much. It feels like a pillow on my face. And you just set all the face all over. Okay. Get your all the areas. Just tap the product in there. Get all the shades you have on your face to agree with one another, okay? And I'm also tapping the product on there. I'm not dragging. Okay. Now, once you've done that, grab your setting spray. Spray your face because we're going to take away some of the powder look from our face right now. I'm just going to do the mist. Just the mist. Mist today, I'm going to do it twice. So, get your mist. This one is from Morphe. And it will give you that skin-like finish. Melt it in the skin. See how it already have the skin looking like skin. Like you see that dewiness on there? Yeah, it will take away the powder look from the skin. That's what you want it to do. Okay? Now, once this happens, we're gonna get our lazy eyeshadow together. Okay? Because I'm a type of girl. I don't like stuff to bother me. And I don't like to struggle. Not for stuff like that. Okay? Not for stuff like that. Like, makeup should not have me struggling. So, that's why I teach you guys the easiest thing. I always want you guys to do the easiest thing. Easiest way to get your makeup to look good. That's what we're going to do. We're always going to focus on that. All right, so get your bronzer. Get your bronzer. Well, I spray like 3 times. When I have my concealer on, I spray. After I do all the powders, I set my face, I spray. And then I do my eyeshadow after that. And then I do my eyelashes. And then I do my lip. And then after I do everything and I'm satisfied, I press under the eye again for good measure. And then I spray my face one last time. All right? The makeup is going to stay locked in, honey. Okay, it's not moving. It's not moving because I didn't waste all that time. Take time to do that face and you move. Devil is a lie. Devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, the devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. No. We're going to spray that face because you're not going anywhere. So we're doing our lazy girl eyeshadow. You already know we use bronzer and we use a gel liner. We smudge the liner, okay, to give the illusion that we actually put a liner, girl, and you just know it's easy work. Easy work. We're not doing heavy lifting hair. Very easy. Very beginner friendly. So just put the bronzer all over your eyelid. Okay? Yes, girl, that's my song too. 'Cause victory is mine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ha! Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen, the devil is the master of lies, and he only came to steal, kill, and destroy. But the blood of Jesus is what I call against that enemy. The blood of Jesus. Boom. Put that all over your eyelid just like that. This is your eyeshadow. Okay, girls? This is your eyeshadow. All right? You see how the bronzer just ties the makeup in, just ties everything together? That's what you want. That is what you want. Get your liner. Okay. Now we have a liner that is so easy to apply because it is in the form of a lipstick. It looks like a lipstick, but it's a gel liner. Okay? Okay? Now you have that nice bronze face. Put your liner, go back and forth like so. Just like that. Okay? That's all you need. I promise you, that's all you need. Get you your little brush. Okay? You could use a shader, you could use a smudger, but a small shader, a small smudger, and just go back and forth with it to smudge it. Okay, back and forth. Just like that. Back and forth. Back and forth. Okay? Once you're satisfied with the way it looks, open your eye and just liner. Okay? You get a little wing right there. Okay? When they see you, they gotta talk to you nice, child, because it look like you don't put some liner. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Easy is what we're doing over here. Then you get the liner and you just add it right in there. Okay, to give the illusion, just to clean it up, to finish it up, to look like you have liner. But we know the truth. We know the truth. We know that we're not fighting with makeup. Okay? We know we're not fighting with makeup. And if that's what we have to do to get a liner until you could get better at it, you know, eventually. But for now, if you're learning and you just want to have a nice face beat, girl, do this eye makeup. You'll be fine. Do this. I promise you. Okay? There, that's a gel liner. All right? Then you take the liner and you add it on your waterline like so. Okay? And boom. Boom. Okay? Look at this eye, basic. Look at this one. Look like you done did something, but we both know the truth. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. But anyways, people have to know, but we're not gatekeeping. But once you put the liner under the eye like this on your waterline, take the powder puff that you just used to set your powder and just press it again under there. It will get it more defined. You see how this one looks now? Okay? And now this one, yeah. So we're going to do this one after we put the gel liner. Okay? Boom. So go. Close your eyes. Go back and forth. Shit, a little bit went up there, but that's fine. We're smudging. Just like that. That's enough. That's all. I even think this is too much actually, because this liner is very pigmented. You don't need a whole lot for it to do what it needs to do, okay? Close your eyes. Go back and forth. Smudge. Smudge that bad boy. Okay, smudge it. Open up your eye. Okay, and then we're extending. For it to extend, don't do this. Actually, pull it in like this. It'll be easier for you. Pull it in like this way. Don't do this way. This way. All right? Once you open up your eye. Then, we're gonna get that area together. Girls, I love teaching you. I love showing you how to do the makeup. I love it. I love it. I love showing you how to do it. Okay. At the end of the day, we all just girls, you know? No matter our age, we all just girls and we want to look like, sometimes we want to look extra pretty. Okay? Sometimes we just want to enhance our natural features. Okay? Bam. Look at this. Okay? As I said, get your powder puff again. Don't add any more product on the powder puff. Just press it back under the eye just to bam. See that? Mm-hmm. That's the one right there, girl. That's the one right there. You will always win if you do it like that. Always. Okay? I'm giving you the winning face. This is a nice bronzy face. You could go anywhere with this face, girl. Anywhere. Anywhere. Any function. Anywhere with this face. Yes, Brenda, try it out. Try it out. Okay? Now, once I'm done with this, I go ahead, I apply my mascara. Okay? I'll apply my top mascara. Maybe I should I do a lash for you today? Oh, girl, I'll do lash tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Thursday. So I'll do lash on Thursday and Friday. We will learn lashes, okay? Falsies, but I'm doing my mascara. Okay? Bam. Put your mascara. I think I left this mascara open. Definitely I did. Put your mascara, girl. This one is Lash Princess from Essence Beauty. I definitely left it open. It's a little bit dry. So I'm going to throw it away today and get a new one tomorrow, God willing. Yeah. You know what? It's fine. I'll use another one. I'll use another mascara. Because this other one is this particular mascara. I don't like using it. It is a waterproof mascara, but it is a wet formula. So it takes a little while to dry. I always have to be so careful with it because I don't want it to mess up my makeup. I know how to fix it, but still. Okay. Mascara. Then we're going to put the bottom ones. Yeah. Thanks for the tip, but I prefer to just dump it. I have a very sensitive eye, and child, one thing I don't do is play with that eye, especially this one I'm by now. Oh, child, she is sensitive. I don't want to hear. I don't want to talk about it too much, because she will just start to act up. Okay, now you already know. This is my. Oh, don't start the sorcery, please. Sorcery. Okay. Sorcery. That's a sorcery. That's what I call sorcery. My makeup is on. Now my nose just wants to start to run. I ain't got no cold. Okay. That sorcery is something. Yeah. I think it's a plot that Todd set up. That sorcery. Yeah. This is my favorite part of the whole makeup. You see this right there. You see this right there. Okay. You see that mascara on the bottom lashes? That's the one. That's the one. You see how that face is looking? You see how the eye is looking? Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Let's do this one. See that? Mm-mm-mm. You see that? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Listen, new character unlocked every time I get some butter mascara. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, girl, you and me both. I hate washing my hard work. But you know what? Look forward to another time when you have to do it. That's the beauty about makeup. That means you could do it again. That means you're getting better, girl. I love that for you. Okay, so mascara is on. The eye is popping. We're going to go ahead and get our lips together. Okay. Wipe your lip. Wipe your lip. Always wipe the lip. All right, because we had foundation, concealer, powder. All of that is on the lip. Now, once you're ready to put your lip color, it's not going to show properly because you have all that gunk on your lip. Wipe the lip, okay? Before you put any product on the lip. All right, so, boom. Get my liner. What shade is this? It's a dark brown. It's a 24-hour wear. This one is from Nika K. I'm looking at the shade. Oh, it's dark brown. Duh, it says dark brown. But I naturally have a two-tone lip. Smooth. Very smooth, actually. I'm thinking, you know what? You know what? I know what I want to do. I want to give myself a little extra something. I always do. You know what? I'm going to put that one. I'm going to put that one today. Because I feel like I almost broke the foundation. Yesterday I broke a whole foundation, child. Now, I want you to see when you have a clean face bead, child, you can put any lip color you want. And it's going to pop, pop. Okay? It's not going to take away from the face because the face is clean. Okay? So I'm going to put a red one. A red one. Okay? So you can see. All right, honeys? Let's go. Okay, this one, oh, I think I took the wrong red one. The red one I have, it's a blue undertone, which goes better with me. This one is doing some extra shit. Anyways, I'm gonna fix it. Get your concealer brush. And clean. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of my, hold on. I have another gel liner that I wanted to use just because I put the red, just to add a little extra pop. It's a blue one. Let me see if it will show because I have the black one. Yeah, yeah. So now this, what I just did there, looks like extra glam, right? It looks like extra glam, right? Sometimes just add little things to it and it instantly changes the look. But the same base, same face, all I did was add a pop of blue liner on my waterline with the red lip, and boom, 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 boom. Girls, I love makeup so much. I like makeup is so versatile, and then you could learn so many different things, so many different ways, you know. So just stay the course. As I said, I'm gonna be posting the stuff for you guys. I will keep on uploading the videos on YouTube so that you could see each of the steps in detail, and you can go back and watch it over and over. Okay, and it will make it easier for you. All right. Yeah, the blue made it pop. So simple thing, little things that you could add to your makeup routine, you know. But the point of the matter is the face, the face, the base, the face. This is what you will learn. And you could add any other thing, like, you know, a lip color, eye color, you could change that. But the base, the nice bronze clean face, that's what I want you guys to learn. So once you have that down, anything else added to that, you'll be good. You'll be good. All right. So that's the makeup today. This is what we learned today. Again, we're gonna learn the same face every time we come on here. It's just different products. And sometimes I would tweak in a little bit, like I did the blue liner, red lipstick, but it's the same face, same technique. All right, same everything. Okay, boom. And you fix your hair, you get a little hair together, and you're like, you know what? You know what? I looks good. You know, you look yourself in the mirror like, oh, who's that? Who is that? Okay? Hype yourself up in the mirror. Okay? Because you did a hard work. You did that. You were able to accomplish this. You could go and step out. And then people compliment you and be like, oh, who did your makeup? Like, I did it. You know? That's what I want for you, boo. Okay? So, thank you again for joining the live. Okay, we're going to do this again tomorrow, same time. All right? And as I said, please go follow me on YouTube. It's everything. Subscribe, everything Yancia. I will be posting the videos so you guys could have it at your disposal every time you want to go back and look at the videos you have. So I did skin prep. I did eyebrows. I'm going to add each of them. So I have a video for each of them already. I actually sat last night and I did each of the segments and I taped each of the segments individually. So I have that there so you guys could go back and look at it and learn and learn and learn. So the same thing you learn here is going to be in the YouTube videos, but in segments. Okay, different videos so you could follow each of the videos properly. All right. And I also have each of the products that I used. I have added it to the YouTube videos with the link for the product so you could easily get it if you're missing something. But thank you again. I appreciate you. My YouTube name is Everything Yancia. So I will see you tomorrow. God willing. Okay? Thank you again. Let me go sleep, child. Every day I go to bed so late. Last night I went to bed after 2 in the morning. I didn't want to wake up to go to work. But you know what? This makeup is not paying me as much yet. So you know what I gotta do? Get my clothes, dress up, and leave the door for 6:30 in the morning. Okay? Because I work 1 hour away from my home. Shit. My work start at 9 o'clock, but I have to leave at my home at this time, child. Ooh, this face is on like Donkey Kong. Ooh, my God. Oh my God. Ooh. I'm just admiring myself, girl. Okay, bye. Good night. Thank you. Bye. I am just admiring my face. I don't care. My face looks good. Period. Bye. Mwah. Girl, please. Girl, I think never did the live, huh? Never did the live. Oh, girl, it did. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the mess. Look at the mess after the makeup live. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Okay, girl, let me go fix it.